This is what they forgot to teach you. Hey love, it's your girl Sublime Love here. Happy Sublime Free Verse Friday. This is the last one for Black History Month, so you already know I have to go out with a bang. I wrote this poem as my very first assignment for a college course on nationalism. So my professor was blown away. She gave me an A+, and at that time, I didn't even fully understand what I had written. I just knew it felt ancient, like something speaking through me. I thought I lost this poem over the years, but while organizing my life before moving across the country, I found it buried among endless stacks of random yet important paperwork. And reading it again, I realized that I was always this voice, always this aware. This is not just a poem. This is a declaration of my soul's timeline as an African American woman. It's an epic one, so stay with me. It'll be worth it. Let's go. Black woman through time and nations. I built the original city in the richest continent. We dwelled along the Nile. My son was born there. I raised him well, and he was the most adored king. Throughout his reign, our people and land flourished. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. I traveled to the West to observe other empires, but I was kidnapped and placed in chains. Told to be quiet, I was stripped of my name and brought onto a ship, chained with others who didn't know my name or tongue. Held down, I couldn't run. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. On this mysterious journey, I wanted to jump into the blue water. It reminded me of peace by my home near the Nile. Pale faces seemed an abomination to my eyes, and they constantly shouted in the most atrocious language I had ever heard. Where was my soul going? I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. When we finally landed, I couldn't stand it. My spirit had finally left my body as I stood bare on an elevated platform, and more pale faces swarmed around me. I was sent with one of them and knew at that moment I would never see my son, river, or people again. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. Every day I worked for no money with others from various countries. We learned the language of the pale faces and accepted their God. We wanted to appease them so they wouldn't give us more hell. I was already burning. My body was on fire, always angry, with no control over my own life. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. So many years later, news came that I was free. But what is free when there is still no means and still so much hate directed towards my people and me? The hate kept me in chains, and I began to hate myself because I couldn't seem to move up in life, trapped in my brown skin. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. I moved to a big city up north, following the stars that were rumored to guide me to a state of liberty, what I was entitled to. But my soul left me when I realized that the hate was everywhere, just in different forms. Why was I subhuman and a Negro with less, always? I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. I bided my time watching the sun, moon, and stars. There was a movement around me. Artists, writers, and musicians were singing and discussing me. My voice through them became no longer silenced. The birth of the new Negro occurred. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. These new Negroes were able to self-define, declaring themselves sublime, with chains breaking, even in the mind. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. I began to mix more with whites, sending my children to their schools, got my rights, and cried to, I have a dream, because all this seemed like a fantasy. Equality? I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. More nights and days pass, world revolving. I wake up to now. Turning on the TV, I hear a nice song, but I'm minding and grinding half naked. No longer a queen because my own kings are degrading me. Is this hate again? Where is the dream that became real? Only hood rich, no wealth that my original kingdom possessed. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. My children have mothers whose mindset isn't ready yet to handle them. Prisons are an industry filled with my brothers, and gangsta is the coolest thing to be. They don't know my story anymore, what I went through to make it to this present filled with death, eating shit, and drinking liquor from various corners. I am beauty. I am grace. They tried to take my dignity and my place. I came from so far in the physical. My spirit broke and formed back over 1,000 times. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. My mind began to eat at my body, hating my skin, then loving it again. It's time to pick up my pieces, spread out among these nations, because I am beauty. I am grace. They can't ever take my dignity nor my place. From Nile waters to the hell of slavery, to movements, to music, to mind, to self-love, I am still here. Stay free, stay fierce. Until next verse.